Let's talk about the Persians. So, has history been unfair to the Persian Empire? Or the telling of history, has it been unfair?
It has been very unfair, but I guess I should say that Persian history has been completely wiped out in Persia itself. So all history comes from, pretty much all Persian history comes from either
other sources,
Greek sources or the Old Testament. And in the Old Testament, the Persians are shown as liberators, not slave drivers or people that go and enslave people. They go in to liberate the slaves, according to 2 Chronicles and and Esther, which the book of Esther. Esther was Xerxes'
grandmother,
wife.
No? Wife, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So there was religious tolerance.
And there was, for example, a real sense of justice in the Persian Empire.
Justice was...
Law was very important.
It was very important. It was one of the 3 pillars of Iranian culture, and the Persians were one of many Iranian tribes.
The Cyrus cylinder, for example, right?
That's right. It's considered one of the
like the Bill of Rights in
first declarations of human rights ever.
Let me go towards some more frivolous misconceptions. For example, Xerxes really half naked and covered in gold, like bling over bling? Probably not, right?
No, not at all. And he wouldn't have looked like that. I mean, the Persians were Indo-Europeans, and so they would not have looked the way they did. The reason Persians are darker now is because of a booming economy that really attracted a tremendous amount of emigration into Persia, and so the
but not back then.
Not back. Well, back then it was just starting, so it would be more like America today. In fact, there's many parallels between America, the established superpower, and
the empire of its time.
The empire of its time.
Being attacked from afar. And this is very true because the Greeks attacked Persia, right?
Well, now, you see, Leon, this is something that the movie 300 conveniently leaves out, is that the whole reason for the expedition to Greece, to Athens, by the Persians was to avenge, basically, and this is in Herodotus. Herodotus says it himself, but it's conveniently left out, which was that they set fire to the westernmost capital of the Persian Empire, which was Sardis at the time. And according to Herodotus himself, he says that that fire trapped the entire population in a ring of fire, which killed a lot of people. And the Persians did not like going to war. In fact, Xerxes had to be cajoled into going to war because the Persians, any war disrupted commerce, and disrupted commerce disrupted taxes.
But he had to do it because for his father it was very important. It became almost a personal matter for Darius, no?
Well, Darius was dead by that time, and he was actually encouraged to go and teach these Greeks a lesson.
But am I wrong? Darius started. He was in power when all this started, right? And then he died, and Xerxes took over. Is this correct?
When it started, he was in charge of Battle of Thermopylae. Not
exactly.
Right, and then he dies, and Xerxes has to basically teach the Greeks a lesson. And the Greeks had been carrying out terrorist attacks on Persian ships. They had been basically killing Persians at any kind of fort, if you will, that they could find and ambush them, and they would break their treaties. And the last straw was when they burnt Sardis to the ground, and that's when his council said, you have to act, you have to do something, otherwise it's just going to continue.
I have to ask you very quickly about Cyrus the Great. You're working on a documentary about this great figure. Let's talk about something nice about Persia. So let me ask you about that documentary you're working on.
Well, Cyrus was Xerxes' grandfather, and he was the founder of the Persian Empire, and you know, he basically set the tone for all future Persian kings to follow, which was basically around three pillars. It was, and justice was really the most crucial pillar in his empire.
And when are you planning on doing it?
Oh, it's been in the works, and we're still working on the script. I just interviewed one of my last scholars at Hartwick College in New York, and we're going to, you know, when you don't have the funds, it just takes longer. So money buys time.
We'll see you here when you finish doing it. Thank you, Cyrus.